my name is Alana Gwynn, and welcome back to Brooks Broadcasting Club. Today we have an interview with ACA's founders, Issys Davis and Mary Namutebi. We're going to start with some questions about the ACA. So, why did the ACA start?
Well, ACA stands for African and Caribbean Alliance Club, and we started ACA to try to create something that Brooks didn't have. Brooks has nothing of like the sort that brings African and Caribbean students together. So we wanted to make this club to get like some students engaged and really learn about the different cultures.
Yeah, and also it serves as a Black student union, which Brooks did not have at first. And so I know it's pretty like ironic, like, okay, we're all Black, predominantly Black school, and we need a Black student union, we don't need one, but like it's still good to like share that culture and have that sense of like belonging at a school and have that community where you can share your story. Yeah.
So, what was your favorite activity of the ACA this year?
I would say so far, because ACA is so new, we just started it this year. We haven't done much, but I would say last Friday we had a line dancing party for the end of our Spirit Week. Friday was Soul Train Day, so we just had something to bring everyone together, played a couple songs, did some dances, and we had a lot of fun.
Yeah. And since we haven't done much so far, I feel like my favorite event that we're going to have is the Black History Assembly next week on March 5th. ACA has done so much to prepare for the Black History Assembly, and I feel like it's going to be a really fun watch for the students next week.
Other than the Black History Month Assembly, what are some other things you wish for the ACA to complete this year?
So after the Black History Month Assembly, we're working with BALM, I believe, to do a cultural assembly. It's another cultural day, cultural assembly. So we're looking forward to that. And we're hoping to maybe do some sort of fashion show to showcase all the different designs of like African and Caribbean culture.
Yeah. For me, I just want to see more turnout and like have more members, and so I feel like this year I hope like we get more like add-ons and like people joining and contributing to ACA. That's what I really wish for us.
Okay. So as you know, it is Black History Month, so we prepared some Black History Month questions for you guys. How has your own cultural background influenced your perspective on Black history and identity?
Well, for me, I was born in Uganda and I moved here when I was 2, and so coming to America and experiencing different cultures, like different type of Black people, because Black people aren't just Black, we're like they're like it's like
Diverse.
Right, it's like it's a diaspora, and so experiencing different people and having different friends that come from different backgrounds really helped me like strengthen my Black identity and made me like have a sense of community where I wasn't like, because I'm really far from home, but like I feel like I'm at home.
I would say coming from a family where one side is from Belize, my other side is from the southern parts of Mississippi, I would say it's like made me embrace both of my heritages. I would say, as an American teenager, like I take part in the American customs, but I'm nurtured by these Belizean and Mississippi traditions, so that's all played a part of like creating who I am as a Black person, because like Mary said, it's not just like one definition of being Black, it's a diaspora.
Yeah. How do you define Black culture?
I don't think we can put a definite definition on Black culture. I feel like Black culture is just the food, the music, the people, the community, just being around. Like I feel like it's more of like a connection rather than like just one, like we're just Black, you know, like we come from different places, we share different things, but we can bridge that gap and come together and like, you know, fix that gray area.
Yeah, I would say if I had to put one word to like describe it, I would say rich. Just like Mary described, from the foods to the music to the language, our AAVE, like it's nothing compares to Black culture. It just like reminds me for the assembly that we're doing, ACA is doing a dance, and we have a different mixes of songs, and it's ranging from Afro beats to Caribbean music to Chicago juke music, and it's all a part of one big Black culture. Like we're
of Black history do you think are often overlooked or not talked about enough?
I feel like just the way that generational disparities and the generational trauma, I feel like it's often overlooked, and the way that Black households are ran today, and how that has people just don't understand that it really is rooted from slavery and rooted from those discrimination that we have faced for centuries. And I feel like that's often overlooked, and mental health is overlooked, and just things like that.
I would say the African diaspora, I feel like it's not taught enough in history classes, and I think that's why we're trying to highlight it for the assembly. Our theme is African diaspora. We're trying to get all kinds of different cultures and different backgrounds of being Black and put it together. Just like I said, the dance, we're doing all kinds of different music, and we're having different spoken words and stuff. So I would say.
How do you feel about Gen Z's involvement in making Black history?
I think Gen Z is pretty strongly involved in making Black history, and that just comes from the resources that we have been privileged with, social media and whatnot. And I feel it's a good thing that we're able to speak up for what our ancestors have been put through, and just that generational trauma, like I said.
Yeah, I would agree. I think Gen Z has a huge part in Black history, and the involvement and just the engagement with our generation, because we're so outspoken. I think we're gonna see a lot of change coming with Black history, and just and like you said, social media and TikTok especially is a big push and just a way to share different things, and the different cultures and trends is all part of Black history, because everything cycles.
Last question. What advice would you give for young Black students who want to embrace and celebrate their culture?
So I would say, just from looking at us, just from going from what we've done, getting involved in your community, starting a club like we did. It's the little things that count, supporting Black businesses, and just speaking up about what you think about Black history, or just being not afraid to say what you believe in. And
it goes with social media. If you want to just take on that, making a Cuban page, be anonymous, or whatever you want. It's honestly, it's easy nowadays, and I feel never be afraid. Also, if you're scared, just go with a best friend and tackle it on, because it's better to do it as a community rather than.
Well, thank you, Issys and Mary, for your thoughtful responses. And thank you for watching this week's Broadcasting Club video. Stay tuned for another video.
Bye.